Hello, Bob. I'm glad you're here.
Mr. President, we have a problem. We've got a press conference today to launch the Constitution Day campaign, and, well, we've got, nothing. No campaign, no concept. We don't even have a name for it.
Wait a minute. You've been working on this for weeks. What happened?
Well, we wanted to do something different this year, something to reach young people, and we've tried everything. High-tech websites, interactive podcasts, satellite radio shows, video games.
Bob, sit down. We're going about this all wrong.
And we even tried a simulated constitutional convention video game.
Bob, it's not the medium. It's the message that's important. If you want to reach young people, you've got to show them the Constitution in action.
You mean how it touches their everyday lives?
Yes. The Constitution is an amazing document. It was written over 200 years ago before cars or the internet or cell phones, and the system of government it established still thrives today. We need to help young people understand the big ideas in the Constitution: separation of powers, checks and balances, federalism.
Representative government.
Exactly. These ideas make our democracy work, from the halls of Congress to the streets of our neighborhoods. But in order to keep it working, every American needs to understand these ideas and participate in this democracy.
Okay, all right, this is great. How about some examples?
Well, take the light bulb. Now, you know who invented the light bulb?
Sure, Thomas Edison, but what does he have to do with democracy?
Well, the Constitution gives Congress the power to pass laws that protect inventors like Edison by letting them patent their inventions. Now, imagine, Bob, all the great inventions that might not have happened without this protection.
Well, how about something a little closer to home? I mean, we can't all be Edisons.
All right, how about the Civil Rights Movement? It's a great example of citizens using the Constitution to bring about change. The movement sparked court cases like Brown v. Board of Education, cases that challenged laws and expanded rights. Congress also passed laws to outlaw discrimination, and the president help to enforce these laws.
And that is a great example of checks and balances, sir.
Well, there are millions of other examples of the Constitution in action.
Constitution in action. That'll be the name of our campaign. Oh, but we don't have much time. How are we ever going to find enough examples of the Constitution in action to launch this campaign?
Relax. Let me call the National Archives. They've got billions of records that are vivid examples of the Constitution in action throughout our history. Every day, there are many student researchers at the archives who know a lot about the Constitution and can help locate compelling records.
Excellent. But tell them to hurry. We don't have much time. I'd like to thank you all for coming to the launch of our Constitution in Action initiative. The Constitution was written over 200 years ago on 4 sheets of parchment. Today, we live in an information age where we communicate through the internet, podcasts, satellite radio and TV, and email. And while the medium has changed dramatically, the message remains quite simple. The Constitution is the basis of our democracy. It influences our nation's past, present, and future. And there are countless examples of the Constitution at work in our everyday lives. And right here at the National Archives, we can find billions of records that show us the Constitution in action. Roll the film, please.
Bob, you're not going to take all the credit for this now, are you?
No, sir. Of course not, Mr. President. And now I would like to take a moment to recognize the exceptional young people who helped do the research and analysis at the National Archives to make this campaign possible. Here's to our student researchers.